It's a home World Cup for the United States. We're underway here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium with Belgium kicking things off here. A first meeting between these nations since the 2014 World Cup round of 16, which Belgium won by 2-1 after. Ball into the middle, Ream tries to clear it away, driven in from the edge of the box and over the top of the bar there by Raska, the Rangers midfielder.
This one, it's bouncing at a difficult height.
Tillman comes across to take it. Played every minute of the Gold Cup last year. They go short this time. Pulisic linking up here with Tillman. Lays it across. It's Anthony Robinson to drive it in. Good save. Lamans, the Manchester United keeper, getting down well. He's in today with Thibaut Courtois out injured. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne's crossfield ball.
Never seen him do that before.
Don't say that too loud. The fourth official's going to look over you.
Tillman then with this delivery. Third corner in towards that front post. All the way towards McKennie. The Manchester United keeper comes up big at close range to deny the United States an opener. Here's De Bruyne. He's got Doku. Defenders he's played at the back lately at club level. Tillman with a really good run forward and Pulisic able to pick up the pieces here on the edge of the box. Christian Pulisic trying to carve something out here, comes back towards Weston McKennie. Robinson. Falls here for Tillman, through for Balogun. Balogun strikes! Lamans with the save, low to his left.
Is he really here?
Who has the better set of hair? Are you,
Him.
Kyle, Kevin De Bruyne, or Pibe Valderrama?
Doku towards the byline here, and Turner gets a touch to it, and it's just knocked in on the goal line, but the flag is up. Or in fact, it's handball. It won't count.
At all. A little bit fortunate, because this could hit any part of his body. As that's coming through, it could very easily just come off that chest.
Anthony Robinson across to the far side to take this one. Robinson's ball for McKennie! It's Weston McKennie with a goal! For club and country, a man in confident mood. And it's 1-0 for the United States.
Watch where he comes from. I mean, he just reads this so quickly, and looks like it was Highligh who just doesn't see him, and it wasn't his man initially. And that is such a wonderful touch. I mean, he knows all he's got to do is just shape that foot. The ball was excellent. It had pace on it. It froze the goalkeeper because it had so much pace and wasn't at that.
Backers here just outside the box. De Bast. Hooked on by De Kuiper. De Bruyne finds Doku. Back for Kevin De Bruyne!
Looked like it took a deflection.
Well, Belgium certainly down the left side. Doku causing problems once again. Matt Turner with the save. All the way out for De Bast to drive it in! Belgium are level in the final minutes of the first half in Atlanta. De Bast from distance.
And that's it. You could be critical of giving up a goal when they give up a goal. That's just an excellent strike. And Turner does everything he can do, and players are coming out there. That is just a phenomenal strike. Watch this ball. And it's knuckling a little bit. You could say, you know, Ream's got to get a foot to that. It goes through a crowd, but that ball is traveling at such an incredible speed. I think Turner he sees it a little late just because it comes through so many legs. So obviously awful time to give up a goal, but what a strike from De Bast.
Doku down the left side. Catalera is in the middle if Doku can find him. Doku against McKenzie. And now it's Onana! It's 2-1 Belgium! Amadou Onana with his first international goal.
And just right here, McKenzie, he does a good job of slowing Doku down. He gets a challenge on there. It just falls right here as the U.S. are crowding. And you wonder if someone can slide and hit the ground. You know, at this point, as that ball's coming out, the best way you can try to make this block is just go to ground right here. And it just goes right through his legs. And you can see Matt Turner, I mean, nothing he could do about that. He's trying to set his feet. He's sliding across. He's just well outside of his reach. It just, Tillman, you wonder if he goes and hits ground, and he's definitely making the block and forcing another touch out of Onana. And Turner furious.
Matt Turner beaten for those games against Paraguay and Uruguay in November. Started both games in October against Ecuador and Australia. Here's Doku down the left side. Doku against Ware. Doku's ball in, gets the return. It's Doku all the way through. And Turner with a big save. And Turner once again. What a stop from Matt Turner. But the referee, I think, has pointed at the penalty spot for a handball.
Is it Tim Ream? I mean, what about this ball? Oh boy.
The best.
That's about as good. I mean, obviously he had that strike with the goal. That's a wonderful, world-class ball. I mean, what about this one too? It's just absolutely lovely. And Turner comes up with a huge save. And you can see it's a handball. Yeah, watch his left arm, Tim Ream. It just goes up right here.
Yeah.
Oh, does it hit his hand?
There is VAR.
Tells you maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know if that touches his arm. You know, that you could see the ball. Look at that Nike swoosh. It changes directions at one point, and you just wonder what created that deflection. No pen? Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that.
But great save. He says, no pen, but great save.
It's so tough. It's so tough to tell. Yeah. He's saying it's pen.
2-goal advantage. The Catalara scores. It's 3-1 Belgium.
And Turner just thinking he'll close his hips with that left foot and bring that ball to Turner.
Ball across to that far, come forward down the right side with Mounier. Doku wanted it played out, but the ball goes all the way from that right side, straight in. It didn't need to come back to Doku.
The day, right? These isolated 1v1 positions wide. Look back, I mean, at this point when he picks up the ball, it's just so easy for him. Gets in on that left foot, and Mercy's nowhere near him. I mean, he's got to cheat him down that line, and you can see he's all left foot. He wants it there, and just really poor defending from Arsene lets him in on his favorite foot, and then that's a lovely finish. But those isolated 1v1 positions, just the help in the first half hour it was there, and since then they just haven't had an answer.
Before Castagna could do anything about it. Inside for Luke Bacchio once again. Now it comes all the way for Luke Bacchio.
Really a facsimile of the goals we've seen. I mean, it's just unacceptable that easy ball comes in through the lines and it comes right to Bacchio, and he can turn. It's definitely onside, and then Berhalter there just trying his best to try to collect that rather than just clear it, trying to maybe cut it underneath him. Bacchio just so easy, puts it in. So many times we've seen this goal. Wide positions, too easy, too much space. And then a cutback to a wide open player. Just not good enough defensively from the U.S. I mean, this just goes to show you can't afford some of these minor little lapses, some of these switch-offs.
It's a second international brace. And now it's closed down. Adjeman! Belgium turning possession over. And Patrick Adjeman able to add to his international goals tally. Number 6 for Adjeman for the US.
And really well done here. Watch, Ricardo Pepi just right away going to chase that. And you never expect a player like Tielemans to give that ball away, but you got to give Ricardo Pepi credit. Goes in
ways. The The whistle goes here in Atlanta, and it is a heavy defeat for the United States here against Belgium, despite taking the lead through Weston McKennie in the 39th minute of play. Patrick Adjeman pulled one back late, but by then the damage had already been done as Belgium scored 5 unanswered goals. US Soccer on TNT is presented by Marriott Bonvoy. Stay with us, the post-game show is on the way from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.